we got a radiator. This is off actually a bigger Kubota. It's a 2-core. I don't even know what the original one was, but I've got it mounted. I actually used Unistrut, used the factory mounts on the radiator, drilled 2 holes. I don't have the bottom yet. I want to run some, run a couple more hoses and stuff and see what kind of clearance I got and then go from there. 7/8 on the Kubota, 1 inch on this. I've got just a cheap pipe adapter here. I don't like using all those clamps, but it'll be okay. Bottom's the same way. It comes out of a 90, which is 7/8, goes into a 1 inch adapter to the 1 inch hose. This is only like a gallon capacity, I think, in this whole thing. So it's not a huge cooling system. Let me do a couple things here and bring you back here once I get a little bit more caught up with the fan and stuff like that. Stand tight. It drove out of the shop on its own. But we have some problems. The input shaft on the hydro has started to drip. It was not doing that before. So I don't know if I've hit something, tweaked something, twisted something. I don't know. It's made that seal go out. I've also got a leak right here. I think it's coming from up here and running down. It's hard to tell. 7/8 elbow, gotta find one of those. I don't know if this is an issue or not, but this line being higher than the thermostat, I don't know if that's gonna mess with anything. I don't know. But as you can see, obviously the radiator, that back coil cooler is for the hydro. Here it is from this side. Now mind you, all this wiring and stuff all has to be cleaned up, but I'm going to do an alternator upgrade. I've got like a 40 amp alternator to put in here. That'll actually be a later video. I'm just kind of trying to halfway get it usable right now. And then the fan for the front. I haven't decided if that's going to be all the time or some of the time, or if I'm going to do some sort of temperature sensor on it. I don't know yet. Probably do it all the time. Depends on how much louder it is than the rest of the truck. Like I said, I'm not worried about how many amps it pulls because I'll have the 40 amp alternator that's going on here. And it's basically a small car battery. But it is drivable. I did drive it out of the shop on its own. I've got I RTV'd those fittings. I've had a lot of problem with them leaking. I've got to let them sit 24 hours before I can top off the tank. So it'll be tomorrow before I know if that is leakage. I do know that the fuel I have in there will be enough. It's higher than the level of those bungs. Because when they started leaking, I popped one of them out and it shot a stream up pretty good. So I guess next is to figure out the throttle and stop cables. How I'm going to do that. And of course put the seat and stuff back on. I'm swapping seat pans with the other ones. I was going to build a 3-point hitch. As of right now, I'm not. I'm actually going to swap that one over. I don't need one on this tractor whatsoever. And it'll save me a couple $100 from either buying a rock shaft or building one. So I think that's what I'm going to do for right now, is just swap that stuff over. That'll give me the 3-point hitch on this. Like I say, I want some gravel delivered. I need a way to spread it, and this is going to be my best bet. So I guess assuming those fuel fittings don't leak, my next step will be to swap over the parts and get the sheet metal back on. After that, At least it's movable, drivable. Figure out the throttle cable situation. It's even more movable and drivable, and be ready to go. By the way, guys, we did hit 1,500 subscribers last video. I think I'm up to like 1,507 right now. I want to thank every one of you all for sticking around and welcome new people. Hope you enjoy the shenanigans with the kind of stuff that I do. Anyways, you guys be good and be safe, and we'll catch you next time.